arrangement so that you're going to have lovely shadow underneath and you're going to cause some interest. And guys, I'd start by actually just, you know, sketching out roughly the composition. So do it really quite lightly at first. A lot of people are really heavy-handed with their drawing, and then if they make a mistake, it's really hard for them to rub it out. So just remember to go really, really light for the beginning of the whole thing. Now, your site size measuring and all that stuff still comes into play, but it's a lot harder when it's so little. So you have to kind of do it in your head, year 10s. This is where you'll be doing the whole, okay, what is the distance between that shell and that corner? Yeah, I'm looking at that distance. Where does that little knob line up against this shell? Okay, it lines up with that hole. So this is where you have to look at all those little details. This one's touching that one from my angle, so I've got to actually have those two touching, and there's a gap there. So I need to make sure that gap's the right size. So just get your basic stuff down first. I know it's a little bit hard to see because I'm doing it so light. I'll just put it a bit closer. But you just want to get the basics down first. And a lot of you guys have done little sketches like this before. So but this one I want you to go a little bit further, because once you've got your basics in, I actually want you to put tone in it. I find it is actually better sometimes to, the table's really busy, so I find it easier sometimes to put the shells on white paper or on white so I can see the shadows better. But if you've already started, you might still be able, if you want to, you can always grab a piece of A4 paper from up here and just pop it on the A4 paper if that helps. Cut them. So now I've roughed it out and I'm pretty happy with the positioning. I'm going to start actually fleshing it out a little bit darker. Who said that? Just start with the basic outlines of the shell, and don't worry about the details until after you get the basic outlines down. So just get all that first. It's really used to drawing small. How many people are used to drawing bigger? Yeah? So it is really hard to switch from one to the other. So once you've got your basic thing outlined and you've darkened up sections and you're happy with it, you can start putting tone in. Daniel. Pencil can sometimes be a little bit more scratchy with tone as well, so this is where if you want to, you can turn it back to that typical way I showed you of holding it. And you can start actually shading it in on the side. So see how if I use the side of my pencil and I'm holding it the way we hold our charcoal and our graphite when we're working big, if I hold the pencil on the side, I can get this really lovely smudgy thing happening. And again, you can use your finger to smudge, and you can use your rubber as well to pull back into it.